Dear patients, especially my male patients, one of the things I want to use this opportunity or my platform to encourage you to do for your parents, one of the gifts you should give to your parents or parents this festive period is to take them to the hospital by yourself. They might not be complaining about their health. Probably what they complain about is just their waist and their leg, and you say it's aging. But it's going to be very intentional, not waiting for them to complain about their health before you take them to the hospital by yourself. Most times when I see my old patients in the hospital, especially those in their late 60s and early 70s, coming to the hospital alone, I used to feel bad, especially those ones that don't understand the English very well. I grew up with my grandmother. I know how it be. Don't wait for when they are bedridden. I have my reason for saying this. But when you are aging, the people that bring you to the hospital are your female children. I'm not saying a male child or a boy child is not important. Yes, they are important, of course, to continue the lineage, right? That's fine. But since I started practicing, I can count the number of male children that have accompanied their parents to the hospital. And anytime I see an aging parent in the hospital that is being accompanied by a child, is usually a female child. Where are the male children? Where are they? Those ones I said, where are they? And why I'm lamenting on this is because it's usually difficult for us to manage these aging parents without you accompanying them, especially in terms of language. Some of these are mothers, we know that they stopped at primary standard 6 or Korean standard 6. Now, when they come, when you start asking them in English, assuming I am practicing in a non-Igbo speaking state, now they start speaking their language, like currently where I am now. They speak Igbo, but the way they speak their Igbo, if they even turn my head upside down, I will not understand it. This will not mean that the only means of communication between me and this woman or this man that is my aging patient is what? English. And this person does not understand the English very well. Now, it becomes a problem. I know that you people start talking about a interpreter. Yes, I've worked in a public hospital where I had an interpreter. That was when I was practicing in the north. It was a huge problem when they bring interpreters for me to interpret. At some point, I found out that this interpreter does not always convey or interpret this information that my patient is giving to me the way my patient wants it. I see it on their face. That's why we have that discussion between a doctor and a patient. I need you guys to understand that communication is very important in health sector. It's the patient that know how to explain to his or her doctor very well. The reason we are doing that phase first, it's not like we are jobless. It's not like we don't know what to do. It is because that aspect of clinical process is very important. It guides us to know what next to do, to how to channel our examination, what to think. Sometimes when you are telling us, see how we already know what is causing it. We can easily, those that don't want to, we can easily write to prescription. But the reason why we still go ahead to do test is to confirm. The test helps us to confirm, but we work on what the information they have given us. So when you don't give us a full detail, or if we don't understand how you feel because of language barrier, it's going to be a problem. Now, why I'm saying this is because most of you will send, most of you send your parents to come here. Some of you will sit down in your house, especially the boy children, male children. Some of you will sit down in the house and then allow your mother that is 70 years old, 70 years old, to come to the hospital alone. From January to December, you don't accompany your parents to the hospital. That is very bad. I'm not talking about those of you in Malabo, Gabon, Equatorial Guinea, Cotonou. Let me say, you people have crossed Nigeria small. But then, if you know that you are in Malabo, you are in Cotonou, you are in Equatorial Guinea, and you are coming back this Christmas, don't wait for your mom or your dad to be bedridden before you take her to the hospital. Don't wait for him to be bedridden before you take him to the hospital. This have a lot of advantage, because by the time you take your mom or your dad to the hospital by yourself, and later when you travel back to Gabon, Equatorial Guinea, or Malabo, and then your mom now suddenly starts complaining of any health issue, You cannot send somebody, take him or take her to so hospital. We have been there before. Let's know what is happening. Some of you, your mom has been hypertensive for 10 years. You don't know. Your mom has been hypertensive for 5 years. You don't know. Because you think it's all about sending money. You send money from Malabo. You send money from Equatorial Guinea. You think it's enough. This Christmas, if you are touching down Nigeria, for those of you in Malabo, carry your mama. If you don't have a car, put her inside keke na pepe. Take your mother, take your father to hospital. When you come, discuss with the doctor. Find out, I hope everything is all right with my mom. And then speak with your mom. Let your mother tell you what is doing her. So that when you now come, even when your mom cannot speak English, you speak the English for your mother. That's why they sent you to school. That is one of the reasons why they gave birth to you. You think these women, you think it's easy carrying you for 9 months. You think they are too jobless to carry you for 9 months. Because, well, by the time they are pregnant, so many things, they will have a particular sex position. They will have a particular sleeping position. They will have a particular clothes they will wear. They look so unkempt. You think they are doing it because they are too jobless. They are doing it for this age. For these 70 years, that is why they are doing it, and you should be responsible for them, just as they were responsible for you when you were in their womb. Do you people think it's all about buying bag of rice, buying bag of beans, buying carton of tomatoes, buying all those adulterated vegetable oil? It's not all about that. Take your mother to the hospital by yourself. Be responsible for your parents' health this Christmas. Merry Christmas, dear patients, especially my male patient. Now make me they talk this thing.